And you're a man that's going to die of a heart attack if you don't settle down.
When I die of a heart attack, it'll be on your girlfriend, pal.
We had it come in.
Jet flying.
Oh.
I can't even remember most of it.
Jet flying, wheeling dealing, kiss stealing, limousine riding, all that stuff, son of a gun. I'm Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Today is going to be just a random show because Raw wasn't that great.
Raw sucked. Who are we kidding, Troy? It was absolutely horrible.
The
last
best part
night.
was Cena getting knocked out,
Bad.
busted open by Lesnar.
He got busted open, legit style,
Yeah.
and like the first time in 8
He got
years.
it. He got it the hard way.
Right, we saw blood on Raw. That was oh my God, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Cena's smiling, looked like he lost some teeth.
Yeah, they said he might have lost a tooth.
Ugh. That possibly might have happened because he got hit
If it did,
hard.
my heart isn't broken.
And if you're wondering what that was at the beginning, that was Eric Bischoff and Ric Flair, who had a real-life feud while WCW was going on. That was in WCW's heyday.
Yeah.
Ric Flair was handcuffed to the rope. He was in his boxers.
I remember
and he was
that.
talking crap.
Didn't he handcuff himself to the
Yes.
ropes?
Yep. And he was doing elbow drops and knee drops to his jacket in the ring.
Still doesn't top him elbow dropping and knee dropping Foley's book.
Oh my God. He put an ass whooping on that book. I love Ric Flair.
The book was never the same.
No doubt. But anyways, I'm the one, the only, I'm not Ric Flair, but I am Jason. Yeah, baby! Shut up, you idiot! That was Jericho last night calling CM Punk an idiot. I don't know if you did you see that part?
No, I only saw like the
Jericho's
first hour
dropping
or so.
beer, and we'll get
Yeah,
to
I
it,
heard
but
about
he's
that.
dropping beer on Punk's head like he did last week.
Waste of beer, Chris.
It is. And it was good beer, too, apparently. It was supposedly like, there's this brewing company in Maryland, I believe, which was close to Washington, obviously.
Oh, so you're saying it was nothing but cheap advertising?
It was cheap, yes, 101. But it was awesome. And there's this part where Jericho's going off, and he's like, "Come on, you idiot! Take that, you stupid!" And he called him a stupid idiot. I kid, not an idiot. He was like, "Take that, you stupid idiot!" It was beautiful.
He's a poopy pants.
Jericho was hilarious. His yeah babies and now the stupid idiot. Just random. Oh, and you, of course.
Hi.
You like beer.
Yeah, I'm
You're
here.
the one, the only Troy Stone Cold.
I got nothing.
Okay, good. Austin. Absolutely. And Raw had nothing last night.
No.
So let's get our cheap plugs out of the way. Twitter, Outside the Ring #1. Facebook, Outside the Ring. And our email, Troy.
Sorry, you caught me at a yawn.
Oh, you know. Are you watching replays of Raw?
I guess.
Oh.
Either that or watching Brodus Clay stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
Outside the ring 316 at gmail.com.
That's right. And Zelda's calling.
Sorry.
Zelda
Again.
in the house. Bob in the house.
Dang it.
He's always here, as we know. And yeah, we got to get to a we said on our Facebook and our Twitter pages earlier today, this was going to be a hard show to do because Raw was absolutely just dead last night.
It was
And we
terrible.
knew it was going to be. But before we do that, we got to get to a little segment we like to call Headlines!
Whoa. Wait.
What?
Before we hit the music,
Okay.
you know, our big story this week for headlines
Oh,
is...
boy.
I think that we need to go in with a little bit of special
Yes.
headline music this week. Why don't we cue up the Reza Ramon music?
Yes. Absolutely. Good call on that because, yeah, I think for a special occasion, headlines need to be with the Razor Ramon bed underneath it because he's in trouble again. And there's really only one story that
it's
people
the
care
only
about
story
right
that-
now.
yeah.
This story broke like maybe a few hours ago before we got into the studio. Scott Hall, who performed for Vince McMahon's World Wrestling Entertainment Company, this is from Yahoo, by the way, under the name Razor Ramon in the mid-90s was arrested once again. Underline, was arrested once again. The one-time former Intercontinental Champ was arrested Friday for allegedly choking his girlfriend. The girlfriend confirms that Scott Hall was in a drunken state again when he got the physical altercation. The news comes as a sad reminder of Scott Hall's personal battle with drugs and alcohol. You know,
It's sad to see somebody that was once so great fall so far.
Yeah, and if we could turn down that music,
Yeah,
we need to seriously. This is really.
This is our heart-to-heart segment here today.
I don't understand what else can be done. Vince tried to send him to rehab.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go.
He didn't want to go. He
and
said
these
no,
idiot
no, no.
friends of his, like X-Pac, that he hangs out with, he needs to hang out with Shawn and Triple H, if anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
even Nash
had calmed down a little bit, but it was Pac that really,
yeah,
just screwed everything up.
What the hell?
Waltman is a stupid idiot.
And if he is, and if you watch that ESPN special, the documentary that they had about Scott Hall, we watched it and we thought it was very sad.
Yeah,
but it looked like he was starting to turn around a little bit.
He was starting to turn over a new leaf. He was getting his son into wrestling.
Yep.
And it just, it's sad to see him fall so hard.
And actually, it was reported several weeks ago that Hall had been released from a WWE-sponsored rehab, so he did go. It had also been rumored that he was visiting his son at a local wrestling school when this all happened.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, the rehab did go, but it wasn't very long, and he's back to drinking again, and probably drugs, choking his girlfriend. What else can be done? This guy, I hate to say it, and I don't like doing this, but he's in the same boat with like Jake the Snake.
Yeah,
I can see him dying this year.
I
don't want to say that.
It's going to make me sound like a terrible person, but if he does die this year, I won't be surprised.
I'm not going to be shocked.
Don't take that the wrong way. It's just that all he has been through and all he's going through, it's not going to come to me as a shocker.
It's absolutely just... This is bad. I feel bad for his family, his son, his girlfriend, obviously.
Anybody who's involved with him. Except for X-Pac. I don't care for X-Pac.
I don't either. I don't know who's around Scott Hall's life right now, but Scott Hall needs to be watched like a baby. 24/7.
It's almost like he needs to be on suicide watch, has to have somebody there with him 24/7 to smack his hand when he reaches for a beer and says no.
This is starting to just absolutely just boggle my mind on how this is just gone on week after week after day after day after month after month. It seems like Scott Hall is always doing something stupid.
Yeah.
So
and it's nothing really, some will argue, oh, yes, it's all his fault.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No.
I mean, it partially is.
Yeah.
Because he let himself be,
he got addicted to the painkillers.
And all that. And, Pac and Nash and all them started getting him into the drugs and the alcohol.
I mean, look at Shawn Michaels. That guy turned his life. And if you're not a religious person, that's okay. Put that aside. He's still...
And it's not even really... I mean, yes, he did find religion, but he was clean before he found...
Yes.
Before he got reborn.
Smart.
Yeah.
He got smart. And
he realized...
He said, hey, I got a kid now. I have a family.
He realized that he was throwing his life away.
Scott Hall has a family. Scott Hall has a kid.
Scott Hall has a son that wants to be like him. Wants to be, in the wrestling industry.
Yeah.
Scott
was a great wrestler.
He was good.
He was good on the mic. His ring skills for a big... And Scott Hall was he's still a big
he's
guy.
Over
6'8".
Yeah, it's like 6'8", 6'9".
Huge. For a big guy, he was up there with Undertaker as far as moves. And he was a total package. Just a shame. I mean, I can honestly see, Troy, him passing away. He doesn't care.
It'll be, like I said, it will be sad when he does, because he is, in my view, Razor Ramon was one of the greater ones.
You could make a movie about his life.
Yeah, you could. I mean,
him and Jake the Snake are just tragic stories. Jake was never great in the ring, but my God, Paul Heyman said it. You can look at him in an interview, and it was like you believed what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like you thought that guy was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's
and
sad.
then when Jake got started on the alcohol and all that, it just went downhill.
Yep. So
it really is sad.
There's really no other way we can. That was really, we went through a bunch of headlines. I looked all day today for the last 2 hours. That was really the one thing. Thankfully, not really.
Not
thankfully,
yeah, it's never good to hear something like that.
Story popped up, and I said, okay, we have to talk about this. That was pretty much your headlines. I mean, the only other thing that we're going to get to actually with questions, because we have fan emails.
We
this
had
week.
3 other headlines, and that was just that.
Go ahead.
There was a few people when Cena and Brock were fighting last night.
Yep.
Former superstars Jamie Noble, Mike Rotunda, IRS,
Right.
Road Dogg, Goldust, and Bill DeMott were out there to help break it up.
I saw. And you said the handler for Lord Tensai was out there.
Yes, Sakamoto, whatever his name is.
That was kind of weird.
They explained it last night. He's not a handler. He's a worshiper.
Oh.
He's like basically, it sounded like they were saying he's a diehard fan.
That's creepy. That's really creepy.
It reminds me of Mickey James and Trish Stratus.
I love A-Train. I love where your hairy back.
Oh, Lord Tensai, he's so good in the ring.
Wow.
But yeah, the other ones we have are Christian is being advertised to face the Big Show for the IC title at SmackDown event in June. So Christian's coming back soon.
That's good.
And
of course,
there were
spring
rumors.
cleaning.
There were rumors over the weekend that some releases will be made, and like Jason said, that spring cleaning happens every year.
Yep.
After WrestleMania, most likely before Extreme Rules. So.
And there's going to be at least one or two we're going to be mad about.
Yes, there's always at least one that I'm mad about, and we actually have a fan question that we will get to later on. Has to do with the spring cleaning.
You put this on our Facebook page. About not
Raw
having
being
really
mediocre.
This is going to be a very fan question heavy show.
Yes.
So if you sent us any questions this week, we're actually going to get to your questions.
Yes.
So thanks, Bob. Yep. We're actually going to answer the fans this week because we're going to go through Raw really quick. And let's do it now.
There's almost nothing there.
I was disappointed beyond belief. I knew this was going to happen though.
What?
Raw was going to suck after number one. Rock's gone.
I knew it was going to suck as soon as Johnny came out with his new music that's about as exciting as he is.
He's got new music. I missed that.
It's like classical music.
Oh, my
God. Like I said, it's about exciting as he is.
Oh. Let's try to get through this as briefly, I guess, as we can. Brock and Cena, segment of the night. I thought that actually came off pretty cool.
Yeah, they honestly should have saved that until the end.
Yes. I was just telling my buddy that the same thing. The end of Raw was okay. The beginning was epic. That's how you end a show.
Like I said on our Facebook. Now that is how you start a feud. No watered down reasoning.
No talking.
Just a bitch slap to the face.
And Brock got PO'd. He took down Cena in the first punch he throws.
He did a double leg MMA style takedown.
UFC all the way. And then he clobbers Cena.
One punch right to Cena's mouth. And busts him open.
There was blood everywhere. And oh my God. Was blood trending last night?
I don't know.
It had to be.
And honestly,
wow.
Honestly, if that was real, okay.
Yep.
If it wasn't, good job at making it look real.
I agree.
Because they had so many people out there holding them back.
Oh, it was beautiful. The heels and the faces were both holding both guys back. And I love the fact that Mark Henry was holding Brock back and he couldn't do it. That was pretty cool.
Who was it? I just saw something on.
I saw Alberto out there. You mentioned
Alberto
the guys
was out there.
the guys from the past that were out there. Mark Henry. I didn't see Kane.
Ziggler and Swagger were out there. Kane never gets involved.
Kane never gets involved. Swagger. Miz was out there. Alex Riley.
Riley, yeah.
It was a mixture.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so well done.
I'm waiting one of these times to see Vince himself out there.
Hey, stop it! Get the hell out of my ring!
You're gonna stop this now, or you're fired.
He comes down to the ring, hits his leg on the ring again. Poopy pant walk. I don't even know. I thought that segment was so cool, and the blood made it 10 times better.
Yeah,
it made it look
I'm
legit. And it was.
I'm not mad that they, did away with blood completely. Purposeful blood. But I mean, a little bit of blood here and there.
Yeah.
it just adds that little extra.
And we're going to get to something.
I'm not wanting to see like freaking New Jack go out there and murder himself in the ring.
Staple gun to the forehead.
Jesus.
Oh my God. We're going to get to something that really peeved me off at the end of Raw. I'm gonna hold in. I'm not gonna Hulk up.
I didn't see it. I only saw about the first hour or so.
Okay. Well, you're probably gonna blow up too. I'm just letting. It does not involve our next person we're gonna talk about, Brodus Clay. It does not involve him.
Thank you.
Brodus Clay. Now I took a little bit of heat, but I am so happy. I was not happy that Dolph jobbed to him last night.
Yeah.
It was. We called this match last week. Santino and Funkasaurus against Dolph and Swagger.
Yep.
I actually thought the match was not that bad. Maybe I'm crazy, and maybe because Raw sucked so bad, I was like picking at little things like, okay, that was okay.
Yeah.
But I thought the Funkasaurus actually, he was actually beat down. We've never seen him beat down.
Yeah, he's never
in danger.
He's never been taken off his feet.
No.
And was it Swagger that did it, or was it Ziggler?
They both kind of took him down. They were getting at his knees, I think, and his legs, what you do for a big guy. But I thought the match was okay. I did not like the fact that the Funkasaurus beat Ziggler. I think he should have. If they were going to put him over Swagger, because Swagger's like he ain't going.
Him with his freaking Leave It to Beaver haircut.
Yeah,
nowadays.
that's not going to happen, But I thought Funkasaurus, despite the crappy gimmick, looked decent. I thought the one move that looked really cool was his headbutt. That looked pretty cool. Running head. And Dolph sold it again like a boss. He took that headshot.
Dolph could sell a stiff breeze blowing like a boss.
That headshot looked like a cannon hitting Dolph in the chest. He bounced like you wouldn't believe.
It's still nothing like The Rock selling the stuff.
No. Or Shawn selling the big boot from Hulk.
Yeah, or Randy selling the Sweet Chin Music from Shawn.
Again.
Shawn selling the big boot from Hulk at SummerSlam.
Yes.
Where he was overselling everything. That's great.
That was a beautiful, beautiful oversell. I thought the match was okay. But it was okay. I'm not going to go. And then it seemed like half the show was based on Santino trying to find the Three Stooges. The segment with the Stooges was decent.
I like the Three Stooges.
And I got to say something. Those guys have brought the Three Stooges back from the dead.
Yeah,
they are awesome.
There are people that will say, "Oh, how dare you remake a classic like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. This is terrible." You people are doing nothing but nitpicking.
No.
You're looking for something to complain about just to have something to complain about.
I thought those guys nailed the Three Stooges.
Will Sasso does an excellent Curly.
He's awesome. I thought the guy that plays Mo is very good. Larry is okay.
Larry's all right.
But the guy that plays Mo, who I thought was Jim Carrey for the longest time,
they was actually thinking about having Antonio Banderas play Mo for a while. Yeah, that would not have worked.
Just
for me.
Mo's expressions.
No. It was Benicio del Toro.
His face, hey, Santino. It was like his face was
the facial expressions
was awesome.
Were right. Will Sasso always had that kind of squinchy, that kind of confused look that Curly always had.
I thought they pulled it off beautifully.
And honestly, I will see the movie.
Oh, I will.
The only bad part is Snooki is in it.
You're kidding me.
No, she's been in the trailer. She gets an eye poke from. She gets an eye poke from Mo, so that's good.
Oh God. Oh, she does get an eye poke.
Yeah, she gets poked in the eye.
I thought the Cobra, the Mobra, that was funny. People didn't like that segment with Santino. Say what you want about Santino, but he does come off at times funny. That was the one segment. That segment I thought was better than the WrestleMania segment with him and Foley. That did not.
Yes, him and Foley with.
The only thing that saved that was the dam.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that saved that, the deadliest catch. But so we knew Stooges were going to be involved all last night. And be honest with you, Troy, I can't remember any other matches. I remember Cody getting beat by R-Truth
because of Big Show.
Okay, so they're going with that.
And that was
feud.
the last. No. And I saw about midway through the Lord Tensai Yoshitatsu match.
Okay, yep. Lord Tensai beat the hell out of Yoshitatsu.
And Yoshi's reasoning is because Lord Tensai is not even Japanese.
Who gives a crap?
I think they said on Twitter, Yoshi said, "I will prove that I'm a real warrior."
Oh, Jesus.
Really, Yoshi?
Really?
Oh, Lord Tensai.
You're named after a Super Mario Brothers game, bro. What's up with that? Shout out to Hurricane.
Man, Hurricane Helms reference. This
We gonna
show-
throw a chicken McNugget at the Rock? Gonna hit the Rock with a
hamburger.
banger?
But no. And Cole even said it that Lord Tensai never claimed to be Japanese. All
No.
he says is that he dominated Japan while he was over there.
Did you hear the Albert chant last
Yeah.
night?
I'm
Can't they
wondering-
just say that was A-Train? Like Albert? The King and Cole act like, who is that? I know he was a former WWE superstar. Who is that guy? Who is that?
Idiots.
Idiots.
But no, I mean, Lord Tensai, Albert, A-Train, whatever you want to call him, he is slowly winning me over because he is better than what he was.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I'm not getting the whole misting thing on his hand.
yeah, he needs a new finisher, I think.
No, his finisher is.
Is it
what his
the-
old
is it the
finisher
power
was.
bomb?
The double choke slam.
I think what would be
power bomb.
cool would be the claw into like the backbreaker thing, but Randy does sort of something like that where he takes the guy
Yeah, well, that's over his
inverted.
back. Yeah,
Right, so it's
I
a
could
little
see
bit
him
different.
Do the claw,
Uh-huh.
and almost like pick him up and throw him down into a backbreaker.
Speaking of Orton, was he on Raw last night at all?
I don't. After midway through that match, I stopped.
I
Watching.
could be totally wrong. I don't think he was even used, which is
I think he's going to be on
stupid.
SmackDown tonight, which kicks off in what? 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Again, like I put
Old school SmackDown. So
Put-
maybe they'll have the fist and they'll have
fist or the big oval, the Ovaltron.
red, white, and blue ropes and all that.
Yeah.
Mean Gene's going to be. The legends are kind of
but I
not
mean,
bad.
Apparently, Piper. There's going to be a Piper's Pit. Daniel Bryan's going to
Always
be
good.
on the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's going to be on the
Yes!
Piper's Pit.
Yes! Yes!
And
Sorry.
And in case you didn't know, Daniel Bryan and AJ broke up. Oh.
Hey, that means she's single, bro.
This is our soap. Hey,
I'm just
Hey, now.
pointing that out there.
this is our soap opera segment.
j-
They broke up.
Oh, God, it's so stupid.
And he did, and we called this.
Yep.
One of us called it.
We both
he
probably
blamed AJ for his
We both
18-second
called that.
loss
Yeah.
at WrestleMania.
We called that before Mania.
Yeah. We called that as soon as the match was made, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And then, really, other than that, they showed a Triple H Undertaker
was
segment.
there was no Divas match, was there?
No. There was an Eve backstage segment. I did not listen.
Oh, also, I just speaking of backstage segments, did you when they were doing the things with Laurinaitis in his office, did you
With
realize
Teddy
that
Long?
he had the Brother Love suit
Yes,
hanging up
hanging.
with April 1st, 2012 on it?
Yeah. You got it right, Johnny. It is a joke.
Really?
I thought Raw sucked. And then the main event, did we need to say more?
No.
I was actually rooting for John Cena. It was Cena
wait,
against David Otunga.
Well, we already kind of hit on the Punk Jericho thing.
Oh, yeah. Punk and Jericho had a pretty good interview segment.
Yeah.
You probably didn't see much.
No, I didn't.
Punk
I
was
didn't,
basically
like I said, like halfway through Lord
Punk
Tensai
was
match, I had to leave.
Punk comes out looking like the poopy pants face, the poopy face, like.
Oh, I'm mad.
He kind of went into detail why he's straight edge, and a lot of people don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Like really, so he kind of went into it more, and I thought his promo as always was good.
Right,
And Jericho
Punk.
was on the Titantron calling him, a drunk, see him drunk, and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and then. Punk fights Mark Henry for the belt.
Again, because
This one was for the
Henry
title.
won via
No,
it was for the title last week.
Was
too.
it?
Yeah, he won via
that's
countout
right.
last week.
And
And he won via DQ.
yes,
this week.
Yep, he won via DQ, and I thought the match was okay, but then at the end, Punk hits him with the belt. I think his title or a chair or something. He hits him with something, gets DQ'd. Mark Henry wins. Mark Henry he's
And
pee
now
off.
apparently next week, I saw this online too. Apparently Punk and Henry will go at it again next
Yes.
week. No count out, no DQ.
Yes. So look for another Jericho sighting in that match.
Yep.
They're going to obviously go Jericho Punk for the belt at Extreme Rules.
yes.
Mark Henry's not
They're
getting
going
the WWE
Brock
title.
Cena at Extreme
Yeah.
Rules already.
Yeah, which I heard has no stipulation, which is stupid.
Actually, I saw something online on NoDQ.com that said there was a stipulation, but I didn't read it.
It's got to be one. I mean, why would you
Hold on,
not?
I'll check it on my phone real quick.
But to beyond that, Jericho just dumped more beer. And they said, "Come on, you stupid idiot!" Which was so funny.
A waste of beer.
It
man.
was. It was a waste of beer. I mean,
Don't do that.
gave him like 3 code breakers because Punk kept getting up and looked like he was drunk, and then another code breaker.
Punk, you can't absorb the alcohol. Well, you can absorb alcohol through your skin, but not that fast.
It was a decent segment. But like I said, other than that, while you look up that info, I'll tell you about the epic match that was John Cena against David Otunga.
Oh God. Yeah. Here, there's another.
Go ahead.
Wait. Hold on.
Believe me, I don't want to talk more about this match.
Hold on. This was just an article that kind of caught my eye. Because this could deal with the kind of.
Got somebody racing down our studio. Did you hear that?
Cars racing down the road here.
Well.
This can kind of affect the future of the company.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose, you know who that is?
Yep.
FCW star.
Yep.
Apparently he was he posed for a photo with scars on his back this morning and said he was visited by the WWE doctors for a physical, and this could be another sign that Ambrose is close to debuting on TV. And on his Twitter, he wrote, "Fun morning, trying to explain those gross barbed wire scars and excess nerve damage to the hashtag WWE doctors."
Wow, I
So
heard that
they are definitely taking care of him.
Right.
They want him. Dean Ambrose, I've seen his
He's
feud
good.
with Tyler Rex, or not
Yeah.
Tyler Rex, Chris Hero. I don't remember who it was.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Right?
Tyler Black. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
He that was a great feud.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
there's some guys in FCW that are.
It was. Oh man.
You got to remember, guys like Cena, Orton, Batista, they all came
all
from.
started in FCW.
Well, it wasn't FCW. It was,
OVW at the time,
But but those guys are getting groomed for the big league. So I think
here's
Dean's
one
gonna
more
be good.
headline we can get in. The Raw rating is finally in.
Oh man, what is it?
Hold on.
I mean, the only reason
Following the return of Brock Lesnar, this
Right.
past Monday's edition of WWE Raw scored a 3.1 cable rating, which
Not bad.
is down from last week's 3.43.
Of course, because of Mania.
The show did a 4.9 million viewers, down from 5.01 million last week.
It's not bad. Not bad.
There you go.
There you go.
Again,
look at that.
I think that
Breaking
if it
news.
wasn't for the internet, those numbers would be higher.
Oh, I think so. I believe that to be the truth. But with a lackluster main event, Raw ended with John Cena, David Otunga, a.k.a. Carlton Banks.
His birthday was a couple days ago.
Happy birthday, David. This match sucked. Cena wins, gives him the STFU. I don't even think it's called the STFU anymore. I think it's just the STF.
Yeah.
Because they can't say FU. Which is sad because the FU was debuted
in the
Brock
feud
Lesnar,
against-
John Cena feud.
Oh, also one other thing to hit on. Ryback, Skip Sheffield.
Yes, he's
is
coming.
back.
Yes.
Is he back or is he?
Apparently, Vince is very high on him.
Yeah, he's getting a big push apparently.
Which, if everybody, what's his name? He was in
Skip Sheffield.
That's right. The bit. Okay, he was huge.
Still is.
Yeah. I think he's either coming back soon or I know Vince is very high on him. It's a big guy. Imagine that.
Damian Sandow has been working dark matches. He's another FCW guy.
Right.
I'm trying to find this thing where it said there was a stipulation for Brock.
Well, you look at that.
And Cena.
Because I got to get through this crappy match.
Here it is.
Oh.
Stipulation for Cena versus Lesnar.
And it is.
Hang on.
I love these shows.
No stipulation is expected to be announced for the Brock Lesnar versus John Cena match.
Well, there you go. There you go.
I just wasted my time.
Thanks, WWE, for promoting a match that's Extreme Rules, and then you're not going to make a stipulation.
Really. Extreme Rules, and you don't even make it like a friggin' hardcore
Put it in a
match.
cage or the Octagon, for God's sake. Can't you put it in the Octagon?
Bring back the Lion's Den.
Yes, there you go. Ken Shamrock. Ah! And yeah, I just hit myself like Ken Shamrock. Dan Severn, baby, the beast. So,
oh man,
Raw ends basically with Cena making David Otunga tap out after David Otunga posed for the entire match. Every time he would hit a clothesline, he had to get down on his knee and pose. Like, Nobody gives a crap,
oh, God.
dude.
Cena, don't put him against Otunga.
Oh.
He might get hurt.
Right. Anybody else thought that John Cena was going to actually lose to David Otunga?
Yeah,
Must
I
have been
don't
sipping
even
some
the
bad juice.
most diehard David Otunga fans. Who
are
is,
they?
I don't know. Even they got to realize, wait a minute, this ain't going right.
And then, Brock comes in, and this is where, okay. I might explode here a little bit.
Okay. This is what really peeved you off?
This is what, and I put this on my Facebook last night. It was one of my last things I talked about, and I had a couple of our listeners pointed this out as well on my Facebook page and on our Outside the Ring page. Brock comes in the ring, and you did not see this, right?
No.
Okay. I'm already getting mad.
Am I going to get mad?
Yeah, probably. Probably, because we have talked about this for months. Months. Brock comes in the ring and low blows John Cena. Heel move by Brock.
Okay.
Laurinaitis is out of the ring. Brock is kind of winking and smiling at Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis smiling back at him. Another F5. Raw goes off the air with pretty much what happened, the same thing that happened last week. Brock standing over Cena. Laurinaitis clapping. Basically trying to turn Brock heel and not John Cena. Does that make you mad? Oh, shit. I guess so. Troy's taking his glasses off and rubbing his eyes. I told you this was going to make you mad. They are basically, Troy just threw the mic. Basically, they are
Why?
They are trying to turn Brock Lesnar heel, and this is what makes me mad. They are trying to put Brock with Laurinaitis just to get John Cena over.
You see, the thing is...
That's the only reason.
Okay, and here's another thing that kind of made me mad.
Yeah.
Because I just happened to notice this last night.
Right.
Okay, we had The Rock come back. We had Lesnar come back.
Yep.
Laurinaitis is still texting somebody.
Yeah,
Who?
Who? Vince? It's got to be Vince. Or his mom or somebody. God. It's got to be, maybe he's texting the writers going, man, can we make this show any crappier? What in the hell? John Cena is getting booed in a match against David freaking Otunga, calling him Fruity Pebble from the crowd, and we're trying to still put this guy over as a freaking face, Troy.
Not only a face, we're trying to put him over as the face.
My buddy Kenyatta said it best. Why not just have left John Cena his normal self, because he's going to get booed, cheered, whatever, and just have Brock as a face?
Just have Brock as a tweener. Let people...
Why
make
have
their
him
own...
side with Laurinaitis? Those guys don't like each other. They're totally different.
Well, they even hinted that Brock was going to go heel in the very opening segment.
Which made me mad.
Because he was talking about it.
But you know that crowd at Extreme Rules? Isn't it in Chicago?
Yes.
They're going to go ape crap for Brock. They're going to boo Cena
and they're
out of the
go ape
building.
crap for
CM Punk.
CM Punk, that's for sure.
They're going to boo John Cena. This is why, Vince, or whoever's writing this, just turn John heel. How hard is it? Have him go rap against Brock. It would be great. Make it entertaining. They are basically, Troy, what they did last night was they took Brock, made him look like a coward, attacked Cena from behind, kicked him in the gonads, smiling at Laurinaitis just to get John Cena fans. They're still trying.
It's not going to happen. The people that don't like Cena don't like Cena.
Right. They're not going to like him. They are trying to make the fans, the hating Cena fans, like John. But it's not going to happen, Vince. It's just not going to happen.
Did anybody listen to the ovation that Lesnar got when he came back last week?
And last night, when he first came out there, they went nuts.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Brock, Brodus Clay needs to give Brock his ring pyro.
He does got his ring pyro, doesn't he?
Yes.
You could buy it for $1.50 off him or something. A couple cheeseburgers, I'm sure Brodus wouldn't mind. But
those cheeseburgers.
I just, why in the world are they still trying to turn John Cena the number one baby face?
because
I don't get it.
Because they're going to get as much money as they can out of him because he just got the new shirt
Right.
at WrestleMania.
I know, that damn shirt. Why did they have to do that? As soon as, like you said, I think you said it, when he came out with that new shirt, we knew there was no heel turn coming. And I got mad. But what made me happier was that The Rock won. But now that's starting to wear off because now we're watching same old Cena.
Yep.
Promos, the stupid promos. He took another shot at The Rock last night. After Rock's not even there. Telling John Laurinaitis, you think I get mad when I get beat in the face? I love it. Unlike that guy that just left, he's got to worry about his movie look. I mean, who cares? You lost, John. And whoever's writing his script, stop.
Wait. That just made me think,
Rock's bled in the past.
He said, oh, God, yes, Rock is blood. But no, didn't Cena, last week,
Yep.
wasn't he calling out The Rock to shake his hand?
Yeah.
Because he respected him?
Apparently,
Apparently
cheap
now
shot.
this week you say, oh, unlike that guy that left. Oh, yeah, that's showing a lot of respect there, John.
Yeah, oh, my God, dude.
WWE writers, keep your storyline straight.
Yes.
Continuity.
When they did that last segment, I was so angry. I said, why? I was talking to myself. Why are you trying to turn Brock heel inside him with Laurinaitis? And then I said, wait a minute. The only reason they're doing that is to get John Cena more fans. It's not going to work.
Happen.
No. So now we got to sit through more of the same hustle, loyalty, respect, rise above hate. I love this business. I love you guys. This is what I do.
And like what I've said, Cena can, rise above hate.
I'm not a movie star.
He can rise above hate all he wants. It's still there. By rising above it, quote unquote, is the equivalent of you sticking your fingers in your ears and going, la, 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 cannot hear you.
Yep. This made me absolutely.
And yes, I am doing a kayfabe.
Here's Raw.
Yes, I am doing a kayfabe argument here. I'm arguing in kayfabe.
Yep.
By saying rise above hate, you're just ignoring it.
Yeah.
You're not rising above anything.
You're being a wuss.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. This made me so angry.
Oh.
Why not have just left Laurinaitis out of the picture and just had Brock Cena?
Oh, we can't leave Johnny out of the picture.
Oh, God. Like you said.
We can't leave Big Johnny out of the picture because he has a Titantron now.
Like you said, though, you had the makings of another good feud with Cena and Lesnar because Cena just came in the ring, slapped him in the face. That's all you need. Book the match.
Yep.
Don't turn Brock into the kiss butt kind of wrestler. He's not. He's Brock freaking
honestly,
Lesnar.
It sounded like Cena was kind of afraid last night.
Uh-huh.
When he was talking to Johnny after he got busted open, and he said, oh, it's not good enough that you had to go get somebody. Now you have to go get a freaking wrecking machine?
Yeah, and then a lot of people, we're going to get to your fans' questions because a lot of people were right on. And I think you said this too. Looked like a Cena audience last night in Washington. I said the same thing.
Because when he first came out, I heard almost no boos.
Yeah. And now, like my buddy said, we need that ECW crowd every week.
Yes.
To just get under the skin. Because there wasn't many Daniel Bryan yes, yes, yes chants either. And I was so mad. I wanted
There was plenty of signs, though. Gee, do you think they were handing them out before the show?
Well, I think Vince, from what I heard, he wants Daniel Bryan to not be a face. He wants this yes thing to go away.
It's not going to happen, Vince.
No, there's too many indie fans. There's too many diehard Daniel Bryan fans that are not going to let it die.
There's too many people that realize that Daniel Bryan is good.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan is, not your John Cena.
I mean, dude, wrestling is they need, and if Jericho takes off again, oh my God. The whole company is going to be all around Punk. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to carry the load because everybody is sick of seeing the same stuff with John Cena. John Cena needs to go away for a year. Just go away.
One thing that needs to happen, though, the draft is coming up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there needs to be changes.
Orton needs to go back to Raw.
Yep. I send Cena to SmackDown.
Orton needs to go to Raw.
Yep.
Simply because Jericho is going to be leaving again to go back out on tour with Fozzy.
Yep.
You cannot dump an entire show on CM Punk.
No.
What you do is...
It's a super show. And they didn't use Orton last night.
Yeah.
Which... Randy Orton, and I've said this time and time again.
Is there even going to be a draft then?
I don't know. I don't know how you can't use a guy. What's Randy, 30? Maybe?
Something like that.
How can you not use a guy that's so talented, in my opinion? His mic skills are
His
getting
mic skills
better.
are getting better. They still have room for improvement.
But that's the guy that I think...
And Miz.
Why not?
Where is Miz?
Oh, my God. Don't even get me started on...
I know
Was he...
I know there's
He had
some
a
guys.
backstage segment last night. That's it.
What was
With
it?
Laurinaitis. Oh, I got big plans for you, Miz, but now is not the time.
Oh yeah.
I gotta
And
book David freaking
And I
Otunga.
know there's a couple guys on our that like us on our Facebook don't like Miz, but you've got to admit we need another
Face.
heel.
Or another
face.
face.
We need another person.
That's
period.
what I'm saying. Not like a face
Switch
heel.
Miz to a face. Give him a 4-month run as that. See how
Yep.
it works out. And if it doesn't, put him back to a heel.
I think it's time for Miz to be a face.
it is.
They're running
You know what?
very
And
short on faces.
You know what I can see happening?
Huh?
Span it out over a month or two.
Why not?
Sure. Miz keeps going to John.
Yep.
What do you got for me?
I
We
agree.
got something coming for you. Just wait.
Yep.
And finally, Miz just has enough of it and
Snaps.
just snaps on Laurinaitis.
Yeah.
And turns him face.
Like for instance, Miz has a chair, and Laurinaitis is, the friggin' probably Brock is going to be holding Cena, and Miz hit him with the chair. Miz turns around, nails
Brock or
Laurinaitis,
or John. Yeah.
which would be nice.
Oh, that'd
I'd
be
love
beautiful.
hard style, beat him right in the head with a chair. Something like
Damn
something.
the fine! Hit him in the head!
Yeah, something like that. I just, unfortunately, I said it last night, WWE is going to suck all the way until probably
until
SummerSlam.
or
Or Money in the Bank usually is pretty good.
usually. What happened to the Money in the Bank match? We heard rumored at WrestleMania.
That went up in poopy smoke. I don't know. I don't know. What is poopy smoke, by the way? So let's get to some of your questions. What the hell?
Fan questions.
So,
Brought to you
some
by
of these guys,
us.
the fans, yeah. Some of these guys have entered 2 or 3 questions each, but we'll get to. Okay, so Eric Green has a few. Let's get to Eric Green's questions first. Do you think it's bad or good to have your world champ out there to break up a fight between 2 other superstars?
Bad. Very, very bad.
All right, why?
It just doesn't compute. I mean, this guy is supposed to be
The champ.
The champ.
So I'm guessing you're
Why
talking
is
about
he-
Sheamus, obviously.
Yeah. Why is he out there giving a damn
Right.
about guys that has nothing to do with him?
Some of his guys, why not? If I'm Sheamus, I'm like, beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Let them beat the hell out of each other. I
Yeah.
don't want nobody after my belt.
Well,
especially Brock.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he has the SmackDown title anyway.
Oh, that's true. Although nowadays, I mean, Mark Henry, who I thought was a SmackDown superstar, fighting CM Punk, who's a Raw.
Maybe they did get away with the brand.
I was
extension
thinking the
and we
same
just
thing.
kinda missed it.
We might not even see a draft because
all the
SmackDown
stars go between the shows.
usually now SmackDown. The Raw guys are never usually there. Once in a while.
Yeah.
But the Super Show thing, I like it, but you might as well just get rid of the brand extension. Just have them both.
Yep.
Ratings will go up. Then his other question was that crowd in D.C. was pretty dead anyway, so that was more like a statement, not a question.
Yeah.
And I agree.
And
They were horrible.
It was dead.
And, yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Macy Phelps Jericho. Which 5 superstars do you guys believe will be future endeavored, probably by John Laurinaitis, when the roster cutting begins?
We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
That's a good question. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. Name 5. Maybe you name one, I'll name one, you name one, just off the top of your head.
Kurt Hawkins,
Okay, I'm going to say JTG. That's 2.
Tyler Rex.
That's 3. I'm thinking Divas, but oh my God.
God, get rid of Alicia Fox.
That's who I'm thinking, but I don't think they're going to go that route.
There's
Can you name any more?
There's always going to be the one that pisses us off.
I'm going to go on a limb. Natalia. I'm going to be
as
pissed.
well get rid of her. You're not using her.
That's 4. I'm going to be pissed. We're going to have a whole show about that if they get rid of Natalia. I'm going to be pissed.
We're going to have you start doing a farting thing, and then we're just going to outright release you. Screw you.
Because Alicia Fox is more
one.
marketable. Please.
5th one.
Who else is with? Who else don't we see much? I want to say Alex Riley, but he might survive. He might survive. He's got good theme music. That'd be a shame.
Yeah.
Who are we thinking here?
Yoshitatsu.
Okay,
Because I don't
good
think
call.
this whole thing with Lord Tensai is actually going to spark a feud.
I think it's his release. Mm-hmm. Who else jobbed out? Oh, it was Alex Riley.
Yeah.
So that's 5. So we said Tyler Rex,
Kurt Hawkins.
I said Natalia to be the shocker.
Yeah.
That's 3. Yoshi, and possibly Alex Riley.
Maybe.
We're thinking.
No, you said JTG too.
JTG.
Yeah.
Now, supposedly, I was apparently I was saying that JTG got a haircut. I guess he did. I was reading on NoDQ.com that he shaved off his cornrows, and he's got like really short hair now.
Yeah.
JTG, you're gonna get fired. I hate to say it. I think he's got some talent, but when they let when they let big guy
When they let Shad go, it was done.
It was a good tag team.
It was.
They were good in the ring together. They had good mic skills. They were funny. They were different.
Look at the friggin' tag teams we have now: Epico and
Santino
Primo.
and
Funkasaurus.
Who else? Dolph and Jack when
Dolph and Jack.
tag.
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel. Justin's hurt now.
Kofi and Truth.
There's another guy that might get canned.
Justin Gabriel.
Him or Tyson Kidd.
I don't want to see I want to see Justin Gabriel get pushed. Justin Gabriel is solid Intercontinental or
all
US
these guys
title contender.
All these guys we've
Justin
said.
Gabriel, for God's sake, was single-handedly got the 450 unbanned because he proved that you can do it without killing people.
Yep. I was going to say the same thing.
Same with Evan Bourne.
If Brodus Clay didn't get the gimmick he was given, he would have been dumped.
I kind of, in the back of my mind, I still hope that he does get dumped.
Yeah, I don't think he will. Because unfortunately, whether we like it or not, some of the fans do like him, and they're loud about it. I mean, there is Funkasaurus chants, which is stupid.
His
I will say one thing about him. At least it's different. Whereas you have Cena doing the same damn thing. Now, I'm not saying give Funkasaurus a belt.
No.
Other than the tag belts. That might.
No, give him a weight belt. Make him look a little bit slimmer.
Yeah.
Give him a belt to the
Zack
mouth.
Ryder's going to survive it, even though he's kind of the local jobber
Ryder
now.
Job to somebody.
Job to Miz, and he jobbed to Alberto Del Rio last night.
Yes.
I forgot about that match. Sorry, guys.
It wasn't much of a match. It
was kind of a
results
job.
that I read. It was like 2 sentences.
Zack jobbed like a boss. I just like saying that.
Like a boss.
By the way, Curly, who plays Curly?
Will Sasso
took a choke slam like a boss. He came out dressed like Hulk Hogan. I'll show you the clip.
Yeah.
He tells Larry and Mo, "I got an idea, guys," and he goes and gets Hogan. Anybody that thought Hogan was going to come out, you're crazy.
You're an idiot.
I would have popped like a maniac, like a Hulkamaniac, if he would have came out. It was cool hearing his old music, though. By the way, he comes out,
Real
American baby, old Hogan Titantron too, comes out. Does a very, very, very solid Hulk Hogan impression. Let me tell you something, dude. I mean, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Brother.
Took the choke slam from Kane.
Like
Mo and Larry ran for their lives. God.
And
so
what's our
that's
next
what we're
question?
thinking.
That's about all we got left.
Chris Baker's got a couple. What does the WWE do when aligning Brock Lesnar with John Laurinaitis still doesn't get Cena over with the fans? Thank you, Chris. We just hit it on that.
We just hit on that.
I totally agree.
The only thing,
he knows exactly. He saw the same thing we thought of. When I saw that, I said they're trying to get Cena over with fans.
If you align Lesnar with Laurinaitis and it still doesn't get Cena over, where do you go? I don't think the WWE knows. I don't think the WWE cares.
No.
Cena will not be a heel.
The fans want Cena to turn full out heel. We do.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't either.
And that is about the only place.
They killed our dream at WrestleMania with
that
the new
is about
shirt.
the only place that it could go with that is
next year,
turning Cena heel.
At next year Mania.
Maybe.
Perfect guy to do it with would be either CM Punk or Randy. I mean, just have
Randy.
it switch.
We've seen Cena and Randy go at it so many times.
That's true. Punk and Cena would be kind of fresh still. Although I think Rock and Cena are going to fight again next year at Mania.
For the title this time.
For the belt.
Rock said
that would be a perfect time to turn him heel, too. Have Cena beat Rock this time, but heel style. Anyways, another question also, how long before they drop the Lord Tensai gimmick? Seems a bit out of place with Albert. You kind of starting to like the gimmick, but
the people know it's Albert. They'll chant Albert and A-Train.
Oh yeah, we know it's Albert, and everybody knows it's Albert. Yeah. It's different. I don't see him getting a world title.
I don't see him getting any titles.
I could see him maybe taking the U.S. belt because it's a Japanese Well, he's not a Japanese wrestler, but
Yeah.
anybody take it off Santino.
Possibly. Oh, I forgot he was U.S. title. Thanks for reminding me, Jay.
He's really killing that belt, by the way.
Thanks for pissing on my cornflakes for the night.
Sorry. Just letting you know. I'm actually more happy with Big Show as Intercontinental Champion than Santino with the
and
U.S.
I've seen people say, "Oh, I don't like it how Big Show is messing with Cody, making him lose." Here's the thing:
It's a storyline.
It's a storyline. Again, calm down. It's going somewhere.
Yeah.
Cody still has his rematch.
Yeah.
And Cody doesn't need the U.S. title.
No, he's moving
Cody
up.
is like an inch away from being main event
The
material.
Intercontinental belt for Show was like, hey, guy, thank you for all you've done.
Yeah, thank you for all you've done. Sorry for making you look like a jackass.
Same
at
with
so
Mark
many
Henry.
WrestleManias.
Mark Henry got a nice thank you present. He got the world belt.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and
it was like, hey,
honestly-
Mark, thank you for so much you've done for the company.
Yeah.
This is the way, and it wasn't like some.
And plus, like
you
I
know,
said, Big Show, he got embarrassed at so many WrestleManias. I mean, getting knocked out by Floyd douchebag Mayweather,
Yeah.
having to fight Aki Bono in a diaper.
And then our buddy Phil, basically just going off of what Chris says, Albert sucked back in the day, and he still sucks now. I got a question. Who do you guys think will be the next star to win his first WWE World title, and will it happen this year? We're both saying Dolph, I think.
Yes.
I can't see anybody else.
I really, really think that Dolph Ziggler will hold a world title by the end of this year.
I don't see anybody else. Cody is almost there.
Cody not
Possibly.
quite yet. Cody still needs to
We
work
might
on
change
his-
our mind at the end of the year, though.
Yeah.
Like, he might all of a sudden be totally ready.
Cody needs to work on his mic skills a little bit still.
Yeah.
But Dolph doesn't know that. Oh, speaking of Dolph, if you haven't seen the new episode of WWE Download,
I saw it this morning.
yeah, he
Classic.
finally addresses the challenge from internet star Keith Apicary.
Yes. Yes,
And,
he does.
and I'm not saying this to like be derogatory towards Keith, but
Right.
there's something wrong with him. I mean, he's obviously not all there.
All
And
there.
I mean, okay, Keith, I don't
Legit not.
Keith, I
he's-
don't know if there is something. If there is, I'm sorry. If there
Right.
not I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not trying to be derogatory.
But there's
here.
something there.
But yeah, and I
yeah.
mean, Keith has a huge fan base.
Yep.
And this whole thing got kicked off
Yep.
when Keith's cousin filmed his reaction with Dolph Ziggler, and Doug Walker, also known as that guy with the glasses, the
Yep.
nostalgia
Yeah,
critic,
yeah.
he posted it on his Facebook.
Did he really?
Yeah, and people started, gathering steam and all that, and finally
Sure.
Dolph responded.
Yeah. And he.
I say we book Ziggler and Apicary at WrestleMania 29.
We could book him right here in the studio. They could hash it out over here. Although Dolph has already challenged
I don't
Zach
know, dude.
for his internet championship.
Well, that, and I've seen
I loved it.
Apicary does. He's almost like one of the members of Jackass. He's willing to do whatever.
Yeah, put it in a.
I think he
who
got
knows?
thrown out of the PAX conference, the PAX summit.
Yeah, he did.
He got thrown out for taking his pants off or something.
Something very weird. Oh my god. But other than that, thank you for the questions. We're gonna wrap the show up with a guy that you thought was going to be on Raw last
No,
night.
don't you put this on me.
Hey,
we both thought he was
we
gonna be
thought,
there.
and I was pissed because it didn't happen.
It would have been nice.
It would have sparked the show.
It would have been nice, but it would have taken away from Brock.
It would have. But I still would have loved it.
The
I would have
animal.
marked out. Yes,
The animal,
Dave.
Batista.
I like this theme song, by the way. We've never used it, so we're using it.
We went all quiet there.
I Walk Alone.
We went all quiet there. It's like,
Yeah.
welcome back to the Masters.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods on the 7th green.
Yes. Going his club.
He kicked his putter
Jackass. I wish somebody would stun him.
25 feet away from the hole. Finds the shot.
Though, golf
Oh, and
sucks,
it
but
looks-
the only reason I would ever watch golf is to watch Tiger Woods explode.
And now Tiger Woods is running down the fairway with his wife chasing after him in an SUV, swinging a golf club out the window. Oh, and Tiger is down.
Look at that. I love how we're saying this as Batista's song. Oh my God. Beautiful. I walk alone! I love it.
Tiger walks alone
Tiger
after getting caught.
Very good call. Very good call. So this Raw sucked.
Tiger does a lot alone now.
Tiger sucked at the Masters. This show was hard to get through, but we did 52 minutes of solid wrestling radio, if you want to call it, here on YouTube.
Radio.
That was a double standard. What? Again, Outside the Ring #1 on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook, Outside the Ring, and on our email. Troy,
You caught me at another yawn.
Another
damn
yawn.
it.
Every
Quit
time I
it.
mention that damn email.
Outside-
Stop watching Raw. Stop.
Outside the ring 316@gmail.com.
That's right. We will be back next week, Tuesday. So look for the show up about Wednesday.
Yep.
Somewhere around there. And you'll probably be watching this right now, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it is. So subscribe.
Spread the word.
Yes.
Put us on your Twitter. Put us on your Facebook. Put us on your MySpace if you
Yes.
still got one.
Right. Or as Ric Flair would say, put us on your girlfriend. Woo! That's the way to end this show.
Tattoo it on your girlfriend so people will see it.
That's right. We will see you next week, hopefully with a better Raw, and we'll see you next week outside the ring. Deuces!